folks. I noticed you guys like to talk about gender. I remember I posted a video recently and it got a lot of views. So, let's talk again a little bit about gender roles over the years. Well, I don't think we'll go all the way back, or will we? In any case, yes, there were a lot of inequalities and a lot of problems. I said back in history, earliest times, women had no rights. Zip. So they didn't count. Women had as much rights as, cattle, pets, property. Women were property, so of course they didn't have rights. And then, so obviously, to be a woman was not a very good deal. And plus the women died in childbirth frequently throughout history. And so that's not good either. So being a woman was quite a disadvantage for many, many centuries. Now eventually, women got, their human rights and, got better status. Then of course, things like the wives had better statuses than, say, concubines. And so, but women, like I said, were sort of just like property. So obviously, being a woman back then was no fun, not much fun. Now, when we get into the, like they say, the 1800s, women had been gaining more rights and more achievements, but they still had trouble breaking into things like businesses and the arts, like writing. I remember, they had to have male pen names to even be considered, because I guess guys didn't think women had a brain. Of course, sometimes today they still don't think it. but anyway, so women really had to, keep their interests and their intellects in the closet. They said they weren't allowed education for the longest time. They were not allowed education. That's terrible. So, and of course, then they weren't allowed to vote. They were still just not more than 100 years ago. There was still very, 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 very few rights for women. I mean, the actresses, of course, they were pretty much harlots, considered to be harlots. So women didn't have a good deal. Now today, and like I said, over the decades, things improved for women. But today, everything is flipped. The left women have had their equal rights, and now the left-wing feminists, are going for supremacy. So now, being a man is highly unpopular. And I think that's no surprise why we see so many men who want to be women, because being a man is so unpopular. So that's sad but true. Men went from being the complete dominant person to being, browbeaten and devalued and just kicked around. Now I said, of course there are bad men out there, but I think for the most part, civilized men are all really nice, and they wrap around a little girl's finger. And that's why I like being a woman, because women feel like they have a little power to wrap the guy around their finger. These days, women have all the opportunities they want, and I guess probably a little too much power in some places. I said, I'm for equality and, fairness, to be able to be a film director, be a writer, be whatever I want to be. But I don't mean to put anybody down. Like I said, and these feminists trying to say women need special considerations and special benefits to be equal, that is cheating. Like I said, when I play golf with my dad and brother, I play the men's tee. I'm not going to be a weak sister and play from the women's tee. What are you talking about? I want equality. And these leftists, they just want money. They want money and power. So we can see, for most of history, being a woman was no fun, no benefits. But now today, being a woman gives you everything. So no surprise to see a bunch of men not too happy about being men anymore. They want to be a woman. Well, that's up to them. But The women are going to preserve, we're going to preserve our equal rights. And, you know, the feminists have gone too far. They have gone too far. And they're just being ridiculous, like all progressives. And we need equality, but we don't want supremacy. Supremacy just causes trouble for everyone. So I hope you've enjoyed watching and listening to my little expose on the gender roles and the equalities and benefits throughout the ages. Okay, thanks for watching. Take care.